And in front of you, Castillo, as well as George, who's going to serve as the interpreter. And focus is on the match coming up on Saturday, 3:30 at FNB Stadium. Please help us to sell the tickets because, as you know, it's festive time. Most of the people are focusing on other entertainment, but we still need bumps on the seats. Let's go for it, starting from my side. Just ask Castillo to give us just a broader feeling of how is it in the camp and how's training going before we give members of the media a chance.
Ele perguntou que tem jogo sábado, mas que você fica feliz que vai ganhar jogo no sábado. Fala para ele que vai ficar feliz o no fica.
Sí, bueno, hemos trabajado de la mejor manera estas 2 semanas para afrontar el partido que se nos viene el sábado y creo que el equipo está muy bien para ganar y para sacar estos 3 puntos que son importantes para nosotros.
He says he looks forward to the game and he's doing well at training, so everything is going well for him and he's enjoying himself here in the team.
Thank you. Let's go, members of the media. I'm not going to interfere. Let's flow as much as possible. Thank you.
Okay, George, just ask Castillo to say you have won two games in a row now, and you'll be looking at winning a game in a row. How difficult is it? Is there any pressure of saying let's go and get these 3 points?
Ele perguntou que ganhou 2 jogos, mas que tem pressa para nós que vai ganhar outro jogo sábado. Tem pressa para nós ou não?
Sí, bueno, como te digo, el equipo tiene 2 partidos consecutivos teniendo la victoria. Nosotros estamos con la confianza y estamos con la convicción de que este partido también lo vamos a ganar porque tenemos que seguir en la misma senda de la victoria y bueno, el equipo ha trabajado y está trabajando de la mejor manera para conseguir estos 3 puntos.
He says pressure is always there for us to win games and we've won 2 games so far, so we're looking forward to win the 3rd one.
Yeah. Good afternoon, gents. Very nice to see you. I think you've been here for 5 months now, 5 to 6 months. How would you describe your stay here in South Africa so far, and maybe compared to how you thought about football here before you got here, and how you're feeling now about it?
Você tem 5 anos aqui, mas você gosta de futebol aqui porque aqui é africano. Você gosta de futebol aqui porque lá fora é difícil, mas aqui você viu que é.
Sí, bueno, en todos los países el fútbol es difícil, sobre todo la adaptación, pero de verdad que el tiempo que llevo acá y desde que llegué me han recibido de la mejor manera acá en el país, de verdad que muy contento por estar acá y de verdad que la liga es muy buena y me gusta, estoy muy contento de estar acá.
Yeah, it says it wasn't easy for him for the first few months, so now he is getting there, so he enjoys himself and he's enjoying the football that he's playing here.
There was a lot of talk in his media in Venezuela when he came to South Africa because they don't know much about South Africa, but he's back in the national team now. Does he feel that the move was good for his career because he's back in the national team?
Você vem aqui, África do Sul, joga aqui para Kaizer Chiefs com a seleção, falou que porque você joga aqui África do Sul, mas agora você volta lá na jogar seleção.
Sí, bueno, lo importante es andar bien, lo importante de pertenecer a un gran club también es eso, pues el peso de que representa estar en este club. Y también sé que no tuvimos un inicio muy bueno, pero a través de los partidos fuimos adaptando y fuimos teniendo los objetivos positivos. Y bueno, a raíz de eso fue el llamado nuevamente a la selección, que es muy contento por eso y seguiré dando lo mejor de mí para seguir en la convocatoria.
He says he chose Kaizer Chiefs because they're one of the big teams in Africa, so it will help him to get back to the national team.
Castillo, Joseph from Sports, just to find out from you, how did you manage to adjust to the situations
with the coaches, the fans, the violence that came earlier on before the coach got changed. How did that sit with you? Was it something that you've seen before, or was it all new? And how did you manage to stay calm and give good performances with all of that was happening?
Ele perguntou que trocou jogadores, treinadores aqui, mas que é difícil porque vai trocar futebol, você vai ficar tranquilo, vai jogar bem.
Sí, bueno, uno el futbolista tiene que estar acostumbrado a esas cosas. Lastimosamente son cosas que pasan en este deporte, que cambian de técnico, cambian de jugadores, y uno tiene que tener la capacidad de adaptarse rápidamente al sistema de juego de cada entrenador.
Yeah, it says it happens in football, so all he did it was to focus on the game and to play football.
Castillo, from kickoff, there's been so much talk and debate around the position, whether it's an 8 or a 6, but from Castillo, what's your, say, preferred position or most comfortable position?
Todo mundo vai falar que você joga 8 ou vai jogar 7.
No, la verdad que, o sea, me siento cómodo en las dos posiciones. Las dos posiciones las puedo jugar tranquilamente porque me gustan las dos y las puedo jugar normalmente fácil.
Yeah, he says playing midfielder, so it was okay.
When you come from the Libertadores before you joined Chiefs, it was a very high standard. Have you found South African football challenging, or is it maybe easier than what you experienced in South America?
Porque ele passou equipa, jogou com grande campeonato, mas aqui é tranquilo, mas você fica o quê? Fica tranquilo, é difícil futebol aqui, ou passou equipa.
Sí, no, acá la liga es complicada también porque es una liga muy física, muy rápida, y en Sudamérica normalmente, no todas, pero casi todas son de pausa, un poco más de pausa, pero aquí sí es un ritmo muy intenso, más de ida y vuelta, y de verdad que me gusta ese ritmo porque es mi estilo de juego también.
He says in South Africa it's a lot of physics and too much runners, so for him that side it was okay because of comparing to South Africa it's a lot of physics and yeah.
I was just looking at his ability to score goals, making those late runs. I just want to find out, maybe growing up, did you grow up playing more in an offensive role or maybe playing as a striker or something?
Vai vir você jogou, faz os golos, mas eu perguntou jogou à frente, na pouquinho ou jogou na medio.
No, desde pequeño, bueno, cuando uno está pequeño siempre juega, lo ponen en todas las posiciones, pero soy un volante, o sea, 6 que le gusta llegar mucho al área, pues por eso es que tengo mucho gol, porque siempre que llego al área voy con la convicción y voy con la intensidad de marcar gol.
He says like scoring, so whenever a ball goes to the side, it goes in the box. So it doesn't matter if you started in front of, but he's been a midfielder.
Does he know the legend, Dorelba? Has he heard of Dorelba?
Conhece Dorelba?
What?
¿Torralba?
Sí.
Sí.
Yeah.
Jugué con él en Venezuela.
And has he had any conversations with him, especially playing in this league, in particular in this club?
Ele perguntou, falou para Dorelba porque jogou aqui em África do Sul.
Sí, hablé con él justo antes de venir acá. Le pregunté cómo era el club acá, le pregunté referencias sobre el club, me habló muy bien del club y eso también fue una de las cosas y fue un plus más para llegar acá al equipo.
Yeah, he says he did speak to him and he gave him a bit of advice to come here and play. So yeah, that's why he's adjusting it.
George, I mean, just a question out of interest. You speak fluent Portuguese. He doesn't speak English. How long did it take for you to understand his language, and how long is he going to take before he gets to speak English fluently, seeing that he's going to stay in South Africa for a while? And is he taking classes, lessons, and all of that?
Ele perguntou que você te close aqui vai falar inglês, porque eu fico na Portugal, falo português, mas mais ou menos inglês falou, mas o que é difícil você falar inglês aqui ou não?
Sí, es complicado, pero igual estoy viendo clases de inglés para también poder comunicarme y poder entender un poco más, pero sí, esperemos que pronto hablar y entender más el inglés.
Yeah, he says he has classes here, so that he attends, so it helps him a bit to understand a bit of words when you play, so it's easy for him to understand.
How far can you go?
Longe vai falar?
Speaking.
Fala inglês é bem, não?
Sí, bien, claro.
He says, yeah, you can get there.
Just on the game, if I may, just on the game, to you, both of you, now we get you involved. You're playing against a team that has actually had its own fair share of spoils against your big clubs. I mean, you know they've played against Pirates, they got a result. They played against Swallows, they kicked them out of the cup, they beat them in the league. How are you preparing for this one, and what makes you think being one of the top 3 teams in the country that you're going to get a full complement of points from a stubborn opposition that you're going to face in the weekend?
Ele perguntou que equipa vai jogar agora, sábado. Ganhou com Pirates, ganhou com Sundowns, mas é difícil a equipa que vai ganhar. Porque tem preparation aquí, ¿quién va a falar?
Sí, como te digo, todos los partidos van a ser complicados, van a ser difíciles, pero más nosotros tenemos que centrarnos en lo que trabajamos en la semana y en lo que venimos haciendo. Venimos haciendo el trabajo muy bien y tenemos las herramientas para este sábado sacar el partido y quedarnos con los 3 puntos.
Yeah, so basically it's not going to be an easy game to play, so we can't go there undermining them, and we're not going to put ourselves under pressure because of they've won and then eliminated other teams. So we go in there to play our own game and to win the game.
What are you saying for yourself?
I'm going to win the game on the weekend.
Thank you very much. The last one.
I've got 2 questions. One for Edson, when we're seeing a growing number of South Americans playing in the PSL, what is it that they bring into the league, and what makes South Americans in general sought after talent, because we also see even in Europe? And for you, George, I mean, we're playing in late into December, something that doesn't happen that often. In December is a different type of month in terms of the country, in terms of the culture and festivity. As a player, how challenging or what does it do in terms of playing this late into December, something that doesn't happen that often?
It goes down to discipline, playing on December. So we are footballers, so it's our job. So you have to stay focused and play. It doesn't matter if it's on holiday or what. You have to play and stay focused on the game. So eu falo que aqui África do Sul, aqui La Liga tem muito sul-americano jogadores aqui, mas o que vai falou que tem qualidade de jogadores vai jogar aqui.
Como que sim?
Ele perguntou. Tem muito jogadores aqui, vai jogar aqui África do Sul, mas o sul-americano tem muitos jogadores aqui vai jogar.
Sí, bueno, ahí, como te digo, es una liga competitiva que llama muchísimo la atención y he visto que en varios equipos sí hay muchos sudamericanos y bueno, esa es la idea de la liga que es vista por Sudamérica y que es muy bien vista en Venezuela.
He says yes, they have good players, and this league is the best, and it's good for them to come play this side.
We've come to the end, not unless there's a pressing question. Let's go for this one.
Gonzalez hasn't had the same type of impact since he's come here as Edson. What is his advice to keep him motivated during this time where he's not really excelling in the way that Edson is?
Ele perguntou que o Gonzalez não joga muito tempo com você. Você jogou muitos jogos, mas quem vai falar com ele, o Gonzalez, que vai trabalhar, quem vai falar para ele?
Sí, lo que pasa es que, bueno, en mi caso, yo llegué en la pretemporada, tuve el tiempo de adaptación que se tiene que tener en la pretemporada y después en los juegos. Él llegó justo cuando estábamos en el juego y bueno, le digo que tenga tranquilidad porque es cuestión de estar tranquilo y de adaptarse lo más pronto posible, y creo que Gonzalo es un gran jugador y va a aportarnos mucho en el torneo.
He says he always tells him that his time will come, so he has to start, he should keep working hard at training, so yeah.